Oh no. What's up, John? How's it going, brother? How you making it tonight, brother? Caribou, what's up, brother? Yeah, no doubt. Canadian Ryan, what's up, dude? That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. What's up, Banglo Spiders? How's it going, man? Yep, that's great. I was on your brain, huh? That's it. Yeah, Caribou, I need to go live more often. I've been out of it. That would be nice. I'm sitting here sweating my butt off. It's hot tonight. It is hot tonight. I don't know what the temp's at, but it is very humid. I think we may have some rain coming in tomorrow because it is humid. I'm sitting here pouring out, so I went and grilled a little bit, and that's why I'm so late coming on tonight. I was going to come on earlier, but whew, I got to grilling, and it is hot. So I thought I had more spinnerbait heads ready, but so far all I've got is this one, which I'm still working on getting the thing spread apart. What's up, Jeff? How's it going? How you doing, man? How you making along now, dude? I hear you, Caribou. What's up, Jesse? How's it going, brother? And that's me. I'm just having a hard time getting out. Yeah, it is definitely heating up. It is heating up big time. As bad as I hate to see it come, it's here. So, which is time. I mean, I can't complain too much. I've had a pretty fortunate spring this year, more than I typically do. So, not gonna complain too much. But I may have to take and pour up some heads right quick because I thought I actually had more than that poured up, but I don't. But I've got one anyways for right now. I've got one. I'm gonna make this one up for sure. But anyways, let's see. Whew. I am sweating my butt off. What's up, Raymond? Reef Robber. How's it going, brother? That's funny, Jesse. That's pretty good. What's up, 217? How's it going, brother? Oh, no. I don't need to drop these. In case y'all didn't know it, Hildebrandt blades are high. They are super high. You don't want to drop or scar them up or anything. But as far as nighttime spinnerbaits go, they're about the best you can get. Jesse, not really. Not really. I've been through two sets of changing diapers, and I'm over that. So I'm good. I am good. I mean, yeah, it was fun while it lasted, but I don't even envy anybody that's got a baby right now. I really don't, because the cost of growing them little turds is so high. Second one, yeah, I've got two of them. I think my oldest daughter is going on 13, and my youngest just turned 8. So, oh, I am past that stage. Luckily, don't get me wrong. I love babies and everything, but that was enough for me. That was enough for me. I have lost my dang. What's up, Mark? How's it going, brother? There they are. What spinnerbait is that? Oh, heck. What's that dude doing over there? Anyways. No, Raymond, don't even start with me on that. I don't even feel like talking about that right now. Still way too young. Way too young. Having a little technical difficulties. I'm sorry about that. What's up, Big Hook? My split rings are about not big enough for this big blade. But that's the blade I want. Number 6 Colorado blade makes a thump. That's what I like. If I'm gonna be chunking it at night, anyways. Oh yeah, we made it work. Let's see. Yeah. It's coming. It's coming. I'm just not ready for it. I mean, if you can't tell, yeah, it is. Sitting there just pouring sweat. It sucks. It is hot. It is hot, and I am tired of it already. Already. So what's everybody been up to? Anybody been out fishing? Anybody catching anything good? Hey, Miss Tina. Hey, Al. How's it going, brother? I know somebody's been out fishing, surely. 50s there tomorrow. Holy cow. I would freeze to death with 50s right now. Freeze to death. Appreciate that, Raymond. I really need to start doing live streams where I give away stuff. I'll get there eventually. We're going to make that a surprise, though. It's just going to happen. You're going to be like, what? Soon. Should be fishing in there. Oh, that sucks, trucker. That sucks. I hate to hear that. All right, so we got the big Colorado blade on there. Hey, Miss Becca, how are you? So, anyways, like I said, we got that big old Mama Jamma on there. I'm gonna catch fish on this one. I can guarantee you. Guarantee you. Let's get me a skirt put together here, if I can find all my tools for it. Yeah, there it is. What I should have done instead of live streaming was clean my mess up, because I have got one right now. I have got a big one. What's up, Chris? How's it going, man? How is it going? Only small catfish, Tina? Hey, that's better than nothing, though. That is better than nothing. I can't wait till I get out in that shed. Get me an air conditioner blowing. Let's see here. What's up, M&K? How y'all? Really? That sucks, dude. I didn't know y'all was having that kind of weather. I guess that may be what's heading our way. I haven't even looked at the weather, to be honest. That stuff gets a little too depressing for me. Stuff gets depressing for me. We're gonna do another black and blue like I did on my video last night. That color right there. That they actually I bought these from Barlow's Tackle, and I wanted just a black with blue glitter. And they called me up actually and told me they were out of the black and blue glitter, and this is what they had. And I mean, that's what I told them. I was like, it really doesn't matter to me as long as it's, a dark color, because these are going to be nighttime spinnerbaits. They said, oh yeah, well, we'll send those to you. So hey, that's cool. And I actually like the way these turned out. These really good looking skirts. So I'll probably ought to tie my skirts in, and I may do it eventually, but it's just so easy just to use the little skirt ring tool and pop the skirt on. Move that down just a little bit. There we go. It's just too easy to do it this way. Heck yeah, that's a good looking color. And like I said, on these nighttime spinnerbaits, I'm just looking for something dark. That's all I really care about. That's all I really care about. I'll throw that dude up there like that. I probably should have added one more skirt into there, but I kind of like it on a nighttime spinnerbait not to be as chunky, I guess you'd say, as thick as a regular one, and just kind of like it. That's about what I like on them. Really, are they postponed, or what's the deal with them? Because I know how crappie are. They can be aggravating when they get postponed. But anything is, I mean, should have went bluegill fishing today. That's right. Need that thump at night. And that's exactly why I put that number 6 blade on there. I actually had a comment earlier on the video that I put up last night, and he was talking about, well, he was having a hard time catching them on a nighttime spinnerbait. And I told him, I was like, look, man, I fish these things, and I've been fishing for about 20 years. I mean, as far as tournament fishing. And the nighttime spinnerbait just something I never really got the hang of until about 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I went fishing with my partner, and it was just one of those nights where they were hammering it. And that really helped me out. and I think it was Josh and Hunter's Outdoor Adventures that commented it, and that they were just having trouble catching them on that was their weak point. And I put it back on there. I'm like, yeah, that's my weak. That was my weak point for years, and I can't really give any pointers to help out. I mean, I've been catching fish on the nighttime spinnerbait for 3 years now, and I mean, it's just one of those things that finally clicked. I found out the rhythm that works good with them, and I know how to do it now. And I didn't for years though. It was one of those things that was tough. Heck yeah, Tina, for sure. You know, Al, that's a kind of a sore subject on my end because that was my big nighttime bait. You know, I used to catch the fire out of fish on a buzz bait, and they just all of a sudden quit biting it. I don't know why, but they did. Yeah, that big Colorado blade. I mean, that's a big blade. That's a number 6 right there. That is a big blade, and you can feel that thump with it. A lot of people say, "Well, you need a number 5," and big bass good. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guarantee you that right there, out where you're at, would probably catch them. But for some reason, within the last 5 years, I can go at night with a buzz bait, and I about got to where I can count on one hand how many fish I can catch on it. And it sucks because I used to catch the fire out of them, but they do not bite it like they used to. And I've tried new spots. A crappie, I mean, they could. I've got some, I mean, yeah, they probably could, but I doubt it, Tina. I seriously doubt it. I can't. I've never caught one on a spinnerbait at night, but I mean they could. I've seen crappie big enough. I mean I've caught crappie on just you know regular big spinnerbaits before, and I mean I've caught them on spinnerbaits like that in the daytime, and they definitely could take it. Yeah, I mean typically if I was daytime fishing, I'd be nothing but willow leaf. But being how I'm building nighttime spinnerbaits, I mean, like that right there, that's a good nighttime spinnerbait. Always got to have your Zoom Fat Albert on there. Tina, come on now. You ain't been watching my channel? Oh my goodness, do they bite at night? They bite amazing at night, Tina. Yes, they bite amazing at night. Willow leaf during the day, Jeff, and Colorado at night. I will not fish a willow leaf at night, and you can't feel it. It's just it's a complete different deal. And as far as Colorado blades, I'm either going to throw a number 6 or a number 5, and that's it. I mean, I won't go any smaller. I have gone bigger, like this one right here. I'm not exactly. See, this is going to be a number 7. I've thrown a number 8 before. Jeremy is the night snatcher. I will snatch him, dude. Oh yeah, Tina, they bite amazing at night. Go back and watch some of my live streams. Yank, man, Chris, yeah, it depends on the water. Water clarity has a lot to do with what blade that you need to fish. Water depth, it has a lot to do with it too. Muddy water, yeah, I'd fish a Colorado blade in a heartbeat. And I mean, it really all depends. Like river system, I'm typically going to fish a willow leaf on a river system. If our lake mud's over, yeah, I'll fish a Colorado blade. But typically, if I'm going to go to that aspect of, like dirty water fishing and throwing a Colorado blade, I prefer just to throw a chatterbait, to be honest. I just assume pick up a chatterbait. basically the same thing, and it works just as good to me. You're getting that very, it's a little different action, but yeah, Colorado blade for sure. Indiana blade in dark water, yeah. During the daytime, at night, it's nothing but Colorado blades. Yeah, chocolate milk, Colorado blade all day, and yeah, Colorado blade all day long. Hey Valerie, how are you tonight? So, but yeah, I mean, like even this one in the daytime, I would throw that in the daytime because it's black and the blue. In a muddy water situation, yeah, I'd throw it in a heartbeat. But I mean, I'm building these for nighttime spinnerbait fishing. So absolutely, I mean, these are pretty light wire. I think this is 0.35 wire that I'm using, and yeah, I'm doing that for the Colorado blade. Chris, I actually like the metal beads better, but I have a whole bunch of these plastic beads. I haven't noticed where it makes that big of a difference, to be honest. But I do like the metal beads better. I'm just burning through my supply of plastic beads first because I don't use them for anything else. If I'm going to use, like, say, if I wanted to put a plastic bead in front of a Carolina rig or something, I would rather use a brass and glass. So, I mean, that's about where I'm at. And I don't have all that many I can add on to it. I've got a couple. Ooh, I should have put that color. That color right there is a good looking color. I forgot I even had those, to be honest. And then I got forgot about all my June bugs. What? Man, I forgot all the good colors when I built that one. So, but anyways, yeah, I prefer black. Oh heck, I prefer the brass and the glass whenever I'm Carolina rig fishing. But other than that, that's all I use them for. So let's see here. Oh, hold on. God dang it. Give me just a second. I'm having fat finger problems. There's the link in case anybody wants to jump on. And but if you do, just tell me in the chat before you do it. That way I know to be looking for you. Because I will just sit here and blah, 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 blah. And then you'll be sitting there forever waiting, wondering why you can't get on. What's up, KC? How's it going, man? Hell, I mean, I guess I might as well crank up my pot and get that going. I've got a couple that I can pour right quick, and I might as well get it up and going. Might as well get a few poured. I did find out a lot of stuff about this mold. You got to have it set up just right, and because you will have a lot of bad pours like this right here. And I had quite a few. I'm gonna have to melt these down to get my hooks back. But I've got some good ones too. I mean, I've got some really good pours. They're ready to go. I just got to paint them. Matter of fact, let me set these up here because I know I've got 2 or 3 that's ready to go. And then I've got some that just made a terrible pour. I'm not going to use these. I'll melt the lid off. Like this one, it's probably usable, but I can't make that kind of stuff. I'm going to melt those off. Fire will still be good. Everything will still be good on it once I do it. So, oh, let's see. Throw that to the side and this one to the side. Just take a torch. Yeah, lead will come right off there. And I've actually got an acetylene torch out there. I can just get over my pot, heat it up, and it'll drip right off of there. So it'll come right off of there. Not even worried about it none. So, and I probably could do it with just a little butane torch, but that's not as fun. I like having fire. See, like this one, that one didn't pour at all. So, I mean, like I said, I could use this. I could tie a skirt to it and do all that, but that's just a little bit on the aggravating side. I'd rather just have the skirt collar. I mean, I could redo it. It's not that big a deal. But, and I actually didn't realize it, but I ordered some .32, and I can make some little bitty spinnerbait heads. Did not know, which I accidentally had the hooks. I already ordered the hooks. So, yeah, I could pour up some super small spinnerbaits. Or I say I accidentally ordered the hooks. They sent me the wrong hooks by accident. I ordered 5/0 and they sent me 1/0. Yes, I preheat my molds. You pretty much got to. On some cases, some molds doesn't matter. My jig mold, you can pour it cold all day. I haven't tried my spinnerbait mold cold. My crappie jig mold, you absolutely have to heat it up first. And that's all I'll do. I'll take this and just set it up there on my top of my lead pot and let it get after it. So let it warm the whole time that could that jig double as a swim bait head mold? You talking about like my bass jig molds? Let's see. I've got some heads around here, Chris. Give me just a second. I'm sure it could. I've got two different styles of molds. Give me just a second. Like Chris, I've got this style, which is an arky head. This is an arky head without the brush guard. So, I mean, if you can find a swim bait that'll go over that, absolutely. And then I've got, let me try to find one without the heads pouring already. Give me just a second. I got a mess going on here. See, these were the early works. I mean, I got a whole bunch of them here that's just early works that I wasn't real sure what I was doing. And I just kind of put stuff together, which is kind of stupid because a lot of these are Gamakatsu hooks and they're high. But like, I've got this jig mold, Chris. This is a brush jig mold. And yeah, you could probably use that as a swim bait head. It's not very hydrodynamic, but yeah, it depends. I mean, I guess you could. I've actually got a few swim bait heads around here for like the Alabama rig or stuff like that. Let me see. I've got them somewhere here. I know I do. I just seen them. Yeah, but like this one, for instance, that's a swim bait or a Alabama rig head. So, which I've tied on to it. But yeah, I mean, I don't see why you couldn't use one of these jig heads for it. Really don't. Oh, that's another thing I was going to look for while I'm in the process. See if I can find my. Got a bunch of heads in there. I got to find my buzz bait frames because I was going to build a few buzz baits. Like I've got several several more spinnerbait frames here. That's going to be 0.41, I think. Yeah, 0.41. Let's see. I have to make it. Yeah. I mean, I can get a mold. As far as the spinnerbait mold, hold on just a second. Let me. I mean, I can pour it without the lid, but the thing about that is, it really depends on the hook you get. You know, it really all depends on the hook you get. Now, as far as like this wire goes, I can do whatever you want to do with that wire. Like if you wanted, say, just hold on. Like say you wanted just this head, this here, and the hook. We could take and run out here and take this off and tie a loop on it, or tie a loop here. There's a lot of different things you can do. So, but yeah, they make swim bait molds and all kind of stuff like that. Which I'm not a swim bait fisherman. I don't fish swim baits very much. So. I hate to do that to y'all, let y'all see my bald head, but I gotta take that hat off. It's about to burn me up. I mean, there ain't much left up there. Yeah, I mean, it really all depends on what you want, Chris. I mean, we could do whatever. Let's see here. So yeah, I use round rubber on this one. As far as beginners go, I wouldn't suggest round rubber because it's aggravating. It is aggravating to work with. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It sucks. It sucks. All right, 217. Good. I'm glad you're back, dude. It sucks, but that's facts of life. That's what it is. Are you? Good. I'm glad to help you out for sure. Yeah. I mean, if you've got access to a boat or a lighted dock or something, you could definitely check out my streams and see some of the jigs that I was using, Tina. And the only thing I suggest, which you're not going to catch giants, I doubt, but the only thing I suggest is get you some Berkeley crappie nibbles at night. They work amazing. And I always use chartreuse, but that probably has a lot to do with the water clarity. Uh, it really all depends. But yeah, crappies will bite really well at night. I mean, I had one stream I probably caught well over 100. What's up, Dark 30? How's it going, man? I seen your stream going yesterday, and for some reason my phone was screwing up, and I think it was yesterday. Pretty sure it was, and I just couldn't get in there. And I've been having internet issues. Like right now, I'm on my cell phone data, and I don't know what's been going on. My Wi-Fi router's jacking up or something. I don't know. Screwed up for sure. Round rubber is aggravating. But yeah, I painted these heads up. Put me some little eyeballs on there. Kind of proud of my little eyeballs for what I had to do it with. Yeah, it wasn't much. Wasn't much to it. Man, 12 people in here. Y'all don't know how much that means to me. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, I mean these were done with very very rudimentary tools. There was not much. Yes, Dark 30. These are powder painted. These heads are, and I actually baked these in the oven for. I baked them for 20 minutes at 250. What's up, NKR? Did I miss somebody? I hear you, Jesse. That's cool, dude. That's cool. I mean, if I need to put the link, well, I appreciate that, Tina. I do appreciate that. Speaking of, I still got to get this going. 500 sub giveaway. I haven't done it yet, but I'm still not sold if that's all I'm putting in here or if I'm going to put more. But that's what it's at right now. I need to get the video out for this so I can send this out. Haven't done it yet though. Y'all will have to excuse me. What's up down south? How's it going, man? Hey Al, if you want to, brother, here. Let me I don't care who comes on, man. It's let me put it a new one in there for you. So you ain't got to scroll up to it. Anybody is more than welcome to come on my panel. I don't mind a bit. Do not mind a bit. Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's going to be my 500 sub giveaway, which I know I'm a little late, but I wanted to make sure all of them set before I went on and started doing it, and then YouTube wound up taking me down. So, but yeah, Tina, if you got any questions on any kind of nighttime fishing, as far as crappie fishing, and you got questions, just message me. I will try my best to help you out. Oh no, 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 no. What is up, Al? How's it going, man?
Oh, how's it going, Jeremy? I'm
It's
tired.
going.
Working.
I hear you. That's all I've been doing. We've been wiring the house this week, and I'm tired.
I
So,
can't I can't see the chat. If anybody's wondering, I can't see the chat right now.
yeah. If I see the refiber said, "Hey, what's up, 351 Cleveland? How's it going?" But yeah, if anybody says anything, I'll try to catch it best I can. So, but yeah, you were saying earlier that you used to make some spinnerbaits.
Oh yeah, I've done a little bit of everything.
I hear you. I hear you. That's just me tinkering around. Which I
I'm
actually
working.
had a guy ask me if I would make some to sell in his store. And I'm contemplating it right now. I don't know that I will, you know, because this is the hobby to me. I don't want to make this work. You know, if I make this work, then I'm gonna get off work. I'm gonna come home and sit here and tie jigs or tie spinner baits, whatever. And I really don't want to be to that point, So I'm trying
I,
to do this for fun.
I I'm working on this one right now.
Heck
Uh,
yeah. Joining, that's awesome. Hey, what do
I
you
haven't
use as far as your joint I guess connectors, I guess you would say? Do you just take some wire and twist up and epoxy them in the hole?
just like a line tie,
Yep.
except I make a smaller hole and connect them
Yep.
together.
Well, see, I've used these right here, these spinnerbait frames. I've
Yeah,
taken these and put them in the drill, crimped them down, put them in the drill, and just spun them around a nail, and they
that's
work
what
really well.
I spin them around the smooth end of a drill bit. Same thing.
Yep, yep,
Same
that
thing.
works just right.
That's the
Well, the
way I
only
made it.
Chris, the
That's
only
the way
thing
I
helping
made
me
all the
out.
line ties for this one here.
Yep.
I used to make a lot of baits. I started doing that in 1987. I gave up on it there.
1987, so 34 years ago.
Oh,
Wow.
shut up.
Hey, I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I don't know. I wasn't born till next year. Oh,
I started out making spinners and spinner baits and selling to bait
yep.
shops when we first moved up to Northern Ohio for a job.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know, some guy asked me one day, could you make me a turkey call? Of course, I was young and dumb, went, yeah, I can make that. I had no idea how to make a turkey call, and I made turkey calls for 30 years after that.
Yep. Yep. So, well, like I said, I really don't want to make this hobby into anything other than what it is. You know, I do
Jeremy, I'll
this.
tell you that I retired making stuff and running 3 websites, and it turns into chasing money. It turns into chasing money, and it turns into making what somebody else wants,
Yep.
and that's not very creative to me. I want to make what I want to make.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
If you want to go out there and make a spoon, by God, go make a spoon. Or if you
That's
want to
right.
make a turkey call, go make a turkey call.
That's
So,
exactly right. I
I
never
mean, it's
made
just
it.
like this. I could switch from making this spinnerbait to doing a crappie jig to whatever, you know, and that's what I like about it. I'm doing it for myself. I don't care.
That's right.
So,
I've made some fancy deer calls and turkey
yep,
calls and stuff like that. I never
absolutely.
made any for myself till probably till probably 10 years ago. I never made any for myself, and I finally said, you know what? I'm gonna create for myself and enjoy myself a little bit.
Absolutely. What's
So,
up, Plug for Days? How's it going, brother? But yeah, you know, and I may still do it. I may still make him a few. That way he could. It's a convenience store. It's a gas station. He's got just a little bit of bass fishing stuff, and you know,
that's the best
I'm
way to.
doing my
That's the
videos
best
and
way
stuff
to
like
do it,
that.
though. Best way to do it is to make what you want, take it to him, and say, "Is this what you want?"
Yep.
And if that's what he wants, that's great. But when he
Yep.
starts saying, "I want this and I want it like that," and changing
Nope.
everything, that's too
Nope.
much, man.
You
It
might.
gets to,
I make them how I'm gonna make them, and that's it. So I
that's
mean,
the way to do it, bud.
that is it. And
That's
like I
called
said, this is a hobby for me. This is not any kind of
when
money making business.
when they
And,
start telling you how to do it. That's called commissioned work, and that means you've got a boss, and that makes it a job. And then
yep, I've
it.
already got one boss. I don't want another one.
That's
I
right.
say that. Let me rephrase that. I've got my boss at work, and then I got 3 of them here at the house.
I don't want to
I
talk
don't
about
want
that.
another one. Uh, I
Mine's
don't want
asleep.
another one. I got 3 of them that live here.
Ah,
So,
you lose the creativity and the heart behind it, man.
yes.
If you got somebody else telling you how to do it, that's not you.
So exactly. And you know, I do feel bad about making these spinner baits because the ones that I typically fish are a homemade spinner bait, but it's hard to get his stuff too. He does sell them at the stores, and he only makes 30 or 40 and brings up there and sells. Well, they sell that quick, you know. So I have a hard time getting my hands on them. Hold on, let me catch up with the chat here. 3/4 cup of whiskey, a splash of Coke, and that's how I make them. Take it or leave it. I hear you, Plug for Days. What's up, J Dub? But yeah, like I said, he stays and he tries to do it on a small level, but he stays so busy with his small level that he can't keep up. And I don't want to be like that. You know, I really don't want to be like that. And so I just decided, you know, I'll get me a mold, I'll make my own, and I'll be good with that, you know. So,
That's kind of how I got into it.
yep.
When it comes to preheating them molds, if you get some of them that's particular, put your extra lead in your lead pot
Uh huh.
and pour it in the side of your mold. Pour an ingot into the side of your mold.
Yep.
The side that's pointing up.
Yeah.
and you can crank them out for 10, 15 minutes and not even have to preheat after that.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, I typically I've got my pot heating right now. I've got my mold sitting up there. I'll try to flip it a couple of different ways just to try to heat the entire mold, and which it should be warm enough now. But before I will pour just a straight lead shot, and
Yep,
then I'll dump
I've done
that out, and then I'll pour from then on, and it
I've
generally
done
works
that.
pretty good.
Man, don't breathe that stuff. It ain't no good for you.
No, it's not. That's why I'm in the garage with the garage door open. Matter of fact, I'm glad you said something because I got to get my fan going too.
That's the reason I'm
Fan
that's
going
the
at
reason
low.
I'm as goofy as I am.
I wish that was the case for me.
Uh, man, I caught
So,
the
what's up,
shingles and
Bluegrass? What's that?
I got the shingles and turkey season, going through all that misery, and
Oh man.
got back and had to mow the farm, had to mow the house, and I mowed for the neighbor lady, and got the chiggers on top of the shingles.
Mm.
Y'all got chiggers down there?
Got what?
Chiggers?
Chicken.
They make
Oh
you
yeah,
itch.
yeah.
Oh my.
I call them red bugs, but yeah, same thing.
Yeah. I got that on top of them shingles. My God, that was miserable.
Ooh. I tell you what, I dread getting them, but I'm gonna have them one of these days. The shingles. And one of these days, I'm gonna get them. So it's just a
They make
matter of time. I guarantee you.
they make a shot for it, and if you think it'll work, you go ahead and get that shot because they're miserable. Man, they're terrible.
I'm not big on shots, man.
I'm
Not that I
not
won't
either.
take them. I just don't. I don't like getting medicine pumped in me. I'm not. I'm not that kind of person.
I'm not either, but I'm telling you right now, this hurts.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. So, I think I'm going to take my chances for a little bit and see. But which I don't know
I
when
in
the onset of shingles is supposed to hit. But we're just going to see how it goes. You know. I think I'm
painful.
getting my dang mold too hot.
I've been carrying that camera case and that tripod case on my shoulder going turkey hunting, and I had to give it up. I couldn't do it no more.
Oh, I'm sure. I think I got the wrong dang one. God. Ooh,
I
you'll
could
have
have
to
killed.
excuse me just a second.
I
About to
could have
piss
killed a
off my
turkey
friend.
this year if it wasn't for that camera.
Yeah. I done got my mold too dang hot, and I'm trying to find somewhere to put it. Let's see. Where's my hooks at? Give me just a second. I'll be right back with you there. All right. Who's up? What's up, Assassin? How's it going, man? What's up, Pondum? How's it going, my brother? Keep dropping stuff. I got stuff going everywhere. So
I can't figure this StreamYard stuff out. I've been trying to figure out how to go live for 2 weeks. I can't figure it out.
really, StreamYard is
It
pretty
keep,
easy.
well, I've
Do I have you
I've
on
got
Facebook?
yeah.
If you got any questions, just message me. We'll go over it. It's StreamYard is easy. It
Well,
really is. Stream.
I've got two accounts, and it keeps wanting to go to my other account.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why.
Uh is it your is it a Google account?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably where your aggravation is coming in at. The Google accounts and different Google accounts. But so far, I mean, I don't have any problems with StreamYard. It's easy for me. I mean,
Well,
this mold, I swear.
somebody asked me in one of them live streams about doing a live on coyotes,
Yeah.
and I'd really enjoy doing that. And I tried and tried. I can't get it to work.
I mean, if it wasn't for StreamYards, I've done Streamlabs, and Streamlabs is okay. It That's about all I can say about Streamlabs is okay. It's not the best in the world. Let me pour this right quick. So, let's see. I missed some stuff. Hold on just a second. Yeah, Assassin, I'm the same way. If I can do it, anybody can. So, anyways, yeah.
hold my beer.
I hear you, but no, StreamYard is real easy, and once you get the hang of it, it's what are you having issues with as far as it not working?
I've only had this. I've had this account for a long time,
yeah.
but I never used it for anything but watching YouTube.
Uh-huh.
And I started another account because I couldn't remember how to get into this account,
Yeah.
so I could watch YouTube on my TV.
Uh-huh.
And then I remembered and figured out how to get back into this one later on, and I started Al's Outdoors, and it just keeps trying to go to my other account, and I don't want that. I want it over here.
Yeah. You're trying to put everything onto this account?
Yeah, and it won't. It just keeps recognizing the other one, and I don't know why.
Well, I'm sure what you'll have to do, like, I've never had that issue because everything I've got as far as Google goes is on this phone. And so anything that I go to Google for goes from that one email address, the one that I've got linked to the YouTube account.
Right.
And so I've never had that issue, but I bet it's going to be pretty easy to figure out once you get figured out. So,
yeah, I'm not that daggone bright. I can't figure out how to sneak and turn a camera on to shoot a turkey.
Well, I understand that too. I'm not the brightest in the world myself when it comes to this stuff. I am not the brightest in the world at all. So what's everyone plug for days? I think I'm doing some pontoon boat riding and stuff like that. I may accidentally fish a tournament come Saturday night, but I don't know. Oh yeah. See, I got it figured out now. These are pouring really nice. Really, really nice. I'm actually surprised at how well these are pouring. I need to build me a little rack though, so I can hang them up once I pour them. I haven't done that yet. I'm sure there's got to be a way that you could add separate accounts onto StreamYard. There's got to be a way. You may have to just totally log into StreamYard some way or another. There's got to be a different way to do it.
I don't think it's a
people that stream through StreamYards on different accounts.
I don't think it's a StreamYard issue. I think it's a Google issue.
Google issue, yes.
Yeah.
So, but I think what's happening is StreamYards is picking up on what Google address you are typically use, like going through Google.
Yeah.
And I think that's where your problem's coming in at.
The camera comes up and it shows me on camera, but it won't link.
Oh, hey. So I can't wait to get out of my shed where I'm gonna have more room to do this. I'm so closed in over here that I don't have room to do all this stuff. I mean, which I can make room. I've got my gun safe sitting here that I've got to get inside, and I've got a generator sitting right here. But I can't wait to get in my shed where I've actually got room to do this stuff.
Every time I build a shed, I fill it up.
Yep. I'm the same way. So far, though, the shed I've got out there is not filled up yet. And I'm hoping it stays that way. We will see.
that muskie video where I lost that muskie for my buddy.
Yeah.
I felt bad about that because I tried to one hand that big fish in the boat because I didn't want to put the camera down out of the other hand. So
Yep.
I'm gonna make this jointed muskie bait for him. Give it to him.
Had one that didn't pull worth of crap. I had my stuff set off in the wrong place. What did I do? Just had them sitting here.
I told him I was going to turn him a billy club. He said, I don't want to kill the fish. And I said, no, you hit your buddy in the head with it and tell him to put his camera down.
Put your camera down, get the fish in the boat, huh? Well, I'm hoping by the end of this year that I will be able to. But yeah, I hope by the end of this year I'll be able to stream my own fishing without having to, or not stream, but record my own fishing without having to hold a camera or have a camera mounted to my chest, anything like that. You know, that's my number one goal after this year. Like I said, still new to not Facebook, YouTube, still new to it and everything, and I'm trying to build up enough stuff to do this. But once I get it all set up, I think I can do well with it. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But
my thing is, I want that zoom. Them action cameras are okay, but they don't zoom.
Yeah. Yep. That would be good.
But that camera I'm carrying around, it's $500-600, and it doesn't like cold weather, and you're afraid of hurting it all the time. And
yep, it's not near as Need help with what, Jesse? I'm missing so much chat. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. Let me catch up on chat right quick.
All right.
Come on, Pond. I'm sure you can, brother. He said, I wish his man card would let him grow a beard like mine. Mine's not the best in the world. I can promise you, man. Mine is not the best in the world. It grows weird. I've got the weirdest beard I believe I've ever seen in my life. From about right here down, it grows straight as an arrow, just straight down. From there up, it's curly as it can be. I wish it grew straight down everywhere. Yeah, and then I'd have a nice beard, and it wouldn't be as hot. But that curly stuff, ooh, that curly stuff gets hot. It gets real hot. It's hard to hold on to it. Which I like my beard. I like keeping it, you know. I don't even remember the last time I actually shaved, so.
I grow mine out a foot or so every once in a while.
As far as clean face shaved, I think it's been, no, I did shave 3 years ago. I had a little case come up right here that my hair went missing. And I think it's called alopecia or something like that. But I had a spot about that big around that come up that the hair just went missing. It turned clear and just fell out. And I shaved it down then. And before that, it was, 10, 11 years since the last time I shaved. And I've always just really liked having a beard. Hold on. I'm trying to catch up here. Yeah. So, like, if it would just all grow out straight, it'd be great. But it doesn't. And it don't matter how much I straighten it or anything. It does not want to do what it wants to. $10 if you wax. Oh, no. That sounds terrible. Yeah, they call it mange. Yeah. What's up, Ace? How's it going, man? Yeah, they call that mange. I got the mange. That's what it was. So, but yeah, let me save those wires. I'm gonna pour up a couple of these other wires that I got if I can find them. There they are. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I lose Al? That sucks. There's the link in case Al wants to get back on or anybody else. Just have at it. My goodness, I am sweating like crazy. I'm probably going to pour up a couple of them smaller ones because I wouldn't mind building a few small spinnerbaits for pond fishing and whatnot.
See what I mean?
Wrong button. Wrong button.
I was trying to figure out how to see that chat.
As far as that goes, give me just a second. I'm hitting buttons like crazy here too. What's up, Ace? How's it going?
Going pretty good.
Yeah, as far as that
tying
chat
up
goes,
6
you
of
should
them.
just have a chat button. And once you hit it, it'll say private chat or chat. And yeah, you just go to the other chat. I don't ever use the private chat none. What you up to tonight, Ace?
Oh, not a whole lot. Been tying up jigs. Wound up
Yep.
tying up 6 of them for that other guy that was in Dobson's chat.
Yep, they keeping you busy, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. I'm not really wanting to get to that aspect of tying, you know.
That's what we end up naming that jig. Willie's Blue Owl.
Yank, I've actually made a 4-bladed one before. And, you know, that years ago they come out with that 4, and I don't even remember what brand had it. And years ago they had the 4-blade spinnerbaits, and I actually made a few of them. It's not hard to do. I just ascending small willow leaves, and yeah, it's not hard at all to do, unless you're like me and got so much crap up here that you can't see what you're doing. So let's see.
I want to see you try to make a crankbait, Jeremy.
A crankbait? I don't know about a crankbait, but I can make a topwater. Let's see here. Let me reach down here and find it. I actually carved that one. Made a little topwater, tied my little feathers. I mean, it's solid wood. Hollowed out the mouth on it. Same way we was talking about the connectors and everything. I did all that, which the paint job sucks. I suck at paint.
Fish don't care.
No, that's just topwater though.
We used to make them red and white.
Do what?
We used to make them red and white years ago, and they worked just fine.
Old red and white, you can't hardly beat it. It's a good one. I don't know what I did with my big one. I got a big one around here I have no idea where it's at, but it's about close to 6 inches long, and I actually drilled a hole in it and put a rattle in it. I hollowed out a hole and put a rattle into it, and be good, Bluegrass. I appreciate you coming in, man. And but yeah, it's that was different. That was the first. That one I just showed you is the first one I ever tried to make, and it was fun. It took me a long time.
Did you put lead in the bottom of it?
Do what?
Did you put any lead in the belly of it?
I didn't on that one, and it just so happens that it worked out. I wasn't sure. I took it out to the water and I tested it. It worked out good. Now, the big one, I probably should have added a little lead to it, but I didn't. And but I did add the rattle to it, and I wish I knew where it was. I can't find the dang thing now. But this one, I narrowed down the tail of it pretty heavy. So it's a light bait, but it's not real light. I mean, I got oversized hooks in it. Let's see, there's my camera. And then I tied that feather tail onto it and everything. It's just about right for what it is. And,
I like them. I like them a little bit tail heavy. You get a better pop out of it.
I'm the same way. You get the better pop out of it when you go to pop it. And
We've got these dams around here where the stripers like to run.
Yeah.
And I'll make them out of hardwood, like cherry or something. I'll make a poplar.
Right there is actually made out of hardwood. No, that's oak. It's oak. I made that out of oak, and that's probably what stopped. Probably what helped me from having to put lead in it. That I made it out of oak instead of like balsa or, stuff like that, poplar or something.
If you make it out of something like cherry or dogwood or something like that, it's real dense.
Yeah.
You can cast that thing probably 100 yards. You put a little bit of lead in the tail end of it. It doesn't ride as high in the water, but man, you can pop that thing a long ways down at them dams.
Absolutely. Oh, I'm having trouble here. I'm sorry.
I've done a lot of different ones like that out of a lot of different woods, but I tend to like the hickory better.
Yeah, hickory does all right.
Let me get these just a second. I'm going to turn this off so I can get the fan off. I can't hear nothing. What's up off the hook? How's it going, man?
Now, if it's a crankbait, I stay away from them hardwoods because they're too hard to carve.
Absolutely.
Hey, Becca. Absolutely. Raymond.
Yeah, as far as that, the top water, I bought what I could buy. I did find a little bit of balsa wood, and I started to get it, and I was like, you know what? I don't know if I'm even going to like doing this. Let me just get some stuff that I can carve. And I got it, and I was like, well, and I actually did that with a Dremel tool. I mean, I had a Dremel, and I sit here and just Dremeled that thing out. And it turned out all right. My other one looks a little better, and I just had it the other day. I have no idea what I did with it, though. There it is.
I've done a lot of them with balsa. Balsa is a real nice working wood for a floating setup.
Yeah.
But one little slip of the knife, you're starting all over.
Yep. Balsa is aggravating like that. All right, here we go. This is my big fella that I made. That's my big one. This stuff right here makes some racket when it comes to the water. But like I said, I drilled out the belly right there. It's kind of hard to tell. And let's see. I've got some of these rattles about like that right there. And I actually inserted one of these inside of this. And then I took the baking soda and super glue and super glued it in. And it works really well. It did really well. I didn't quite finish sanding like I thought I was, but there's one thing I haven't figured out on that stuff. Sanding is key with them. And I haven't made it that far with it yet.
You ain't figured out.
Went out and chunked this one. You can chunk this in 1.5 miles.
What is it you ain't figured out?
As far as like sanding before the hand, before you paint or anything. I'm not the best in the world at sanding them. I've got a lot of issues on this one that didn't quite get sanded down before I did actually paint and put a clear coat to them or anything, which there's not much of a clear coat on these. It's very, very rudimentary. I painted these with a brush. So
you seen that crankbait video I made, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I sanded that to 80 grit.
Yep. And
the paint and the clear coat covers all that up.
Yep. So I mean, it's hard to tell on this one, but let's see, you can see if I turn it in the light right, you can see like a crack running up that way where I actually baking soda and super glued that one in. Yeah. That's that rattle that's in there instead of I didn't really form it out, and let's see, it's hard to tell, but you can see the little divot right there.
Oh yeah.
I didn't quite get it right. I bass sanded too much.
Them fish don't care.
No, they don't care. They'll still hit it. But I can hear the rattle in it.
You got to be careful with that baking soda and super glue. Everybody thinks it's a fix-all. If you make a big mistake,
No.
If you fix a spot on one side or the other of the crankbait, that adds weight to it, and it'll ride like that.
It sure does. It will. And people don't realize what super glue and baking soda does. It adds a lot of weight to it.
And it's tough stuff too.
Yeah. But I mean, the reason I did it on this one because it's such a chunky bait. I mean, that's a fat topwater bait. That's a big time fat topwater bait. It doesn't affect this one as much. You know, now if I would have done something like that to that other one is real skinny. It's real skinny to the back, and it would have affected. That thing would have set in the water crooked, or there's all sorts of stuff it could have done.
I used to make them out of wine corks and put a little bit of weight in them with just a single hook in the back.
Yeah. So
I've actually been working on a lure similar to what you're doing there. But I did it in the perch color.
Yeah.
And I've got the wire all the way through it, trying to add a plopper tail to the end of it.
Hey, there's a lot of stuff that goes on to adding a spinner or a plopper to the back of it.
Trying to carve that plopper on the back is a pain.
Yeah.
Those through wires can be a pain in the butt.
Through wires are always a pain.
Yeah.
I got to let this go. I got company, so.
But, you know, that's part of the fun. Uh-oh.
I think Ace took off. He said he had company there.
Okay. But, yeah, that's part of the fun in it, figuring out how to do it all. And I may eventually get into carving some. I don't think I will anytime soon. But
I think you'd be good at it. I do. I think you'd be good at
it. You know, I was talking to a buddy of mine last night about it. I'm not the most detailed person in the world. And when it comes to like building crankbaits and stuff, you got to be a detailed person.
You see who you're talking to, right?
But yeah, like I said, I'm not the most detailed person in the world. I can be at times, but most of the time I'm not. Let's see what this is.
You remind me of me when I was young. I started out making jigs and spinners and spinner baits, and then I started selling them to people. And next thing I know, I was making game calls and fishing lures and all kinds of stuff.
Yep. And, well, see, like all your woodworking stuff that you do, like as far as the spoons and stuff, I'd love to get into that. I really would. And one of these days I will. But
I've got stuff in every state in the United States and about 6 different countries, and I've got some coyote calls in the Remington Museum, and I'm retired from all that stuff. I'm happy that somebody's enjoying it. That's all I care about.
That's it, man.
And I probably gave most of them away. I didn't sell them. I gave them away.
Yep. But, man, that's kind of like my crappie jigs. Most of the time, I just give them away. So. Chris, I probably will eventually. I probably will make videos out of it. I don't know about hitting talents, Mark, but I mean, anybody can do like these spinner baits or these jigs. Anything I do, anybody can do it. It's like the crappie jigs. It's pretty simple stuff. It's not much to it. Anybody can do it. Some people are better at it than others. I'm not going to say I'm one of those people, but I mean, like as far as the wooden crankbaits and stuff, that's an art. That is definitely an art. People don't realize that, but somebody really knows has to know what they're doing to build those things. I mean, Al knows what he's doing. So
I disagree. I'm a goofball.
You know what you're doing. Don't get shy. I've seen it.
I think you can do it. I really do.
But like I've thought about getting me a lathe and all that stuff and just doing various different things. that kind of stuff interests me, you know. And one of these days, I'm sure I'll get to it, but it'll just take time and money, and I don't have much of either.
They'll hurt you too. I put a skew chisel right through my wrist, and it took me 2 years to learn how to play guitar again.
Well, see, I actually started to learn how to play guitar at one point, and I just kind of give it up because I'm not very musically inclined.
I'm not as good as I used to be because I damaged the nerves in my left hand, but I can
Yep.
play a little bit again.
I would like to learn how to play, but I've just never took the time to sit there and do it. And I guess that's part of my problem, you know.
I've never been able to read a note of music in my life. I
Oh,
just sit down.
That's gibberish to me. I can
My
pick
dad,
a few chords, and there's a few intros that I know and stuff like that. But
my dad used to go to the firehouse on Saturday nights and play bluegrass with a bunch of guys,
yep,
and they handed me a guitar when I was about 12 years old. I said, I don't know how to use that, and he said, keep watching, you will, and that's how I learned how to play.
I mean the main thing with doing playing guitar and stuff is you just got to stay with it. You'll eventually learn it, and
Yeah.
that's my problem. Is I get bored with stuff and just I got a squirrel mentality, as they say. Just squirrel. I'm on to something else. So, except for fishing,
Yep.
fishing's the only thing that I stick with. I mean, I've been with fishing my whole life, and that's all I do. So,
I used to tie my own skirts on them spinnerbaits. I didn't like the fabricated skirts, and I'd use deer hair and coon hair and you name it.
yeah, like as far as the silicone skirts, they're all right. You know, they're pretty good. The little old ties like the one I made earlier, those things are a joke. These little rubber skirt collars, they're a joke. I've got some craft wire here that that's generally how I tie my skirts on. Little copper there, how many times you use it's going to be there. So
I used to use a lot of dental floss.
yeah, hey, dental floss will work. I mean, there's a lot of different stuff that goes along with it that you can use. And now, when it comes to tying the jigs, I have found that like this, well, I've got stuff everywhere, but this waxed, thread, yeah, that stuff works great. Yeah, it's hard to beat that. And flat wax nylon, that's what that is. It works awesome. Yeah, Raymond, squirrel. I'm on to something else. So, but fishing and hunting, that's the things that's what I'm going to do. I've been done it my whole life, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. And
We talked yesterday, me and my wife, about that, and I had no idea till yesterday. Never thought about it. I've been hunting for 51 years.
so
You talk about make you feel old.
I've been hunting for 23 years now. That I've personally been shooting deer. Shooting
it goes
game,
quick.
I guess you'd say.
Man, it goes quick.
It does. It does.
Been hunting I started hunting coyotes in 1990.
So the first deer I killed was in 1998. I was 10 years old, and I shot it with a single barrel 20 gauge with buckshot. And that was actually the first time I sat in a deer stand for me hunting. I've sat with my dad a long time. That was the first time I actually went hunting, and I sat there and I shot my own deer like that. Now, I had my dad with me, but that was Halloween 1998. I'll never forget that. That deer come in so close it wasn't even funny. It actually come in a lot closer and actually moved out. But, I mean, it got within 5 yards of us. And
I had a kid, 3 jobs of farm, and was working on my second house back then. 1998.
Yep,
You're
I'll
just
never forget that though. Man, I was 10 years old then, but
you're just a pup.
I still am. I'm a wore out pup, but I'm still a pup.
Just never stop learning, man. Never stop learning.
Off the hook wants to know if you got the baits he sent you.
Yes, I just got him today. Me and her was talking about where we was gonna go fishing with it.
There you go. That'll
Gonna
work.
try to do a video with it.
Heck yeah.
I appreciate that, man. I don't know how you done that. You must have hired a bird to fly it over here or something. It got here quick.
But yeah, he's not on the chat. He's having a hard time seeing it, but yeah, that's mine. Probably going to be my next escapade. Is probably pouring some soft plastics. I've got a few molds here. I don't really want to jump on that niche and take it from anybody else, but yeah, he got it in plugs. What's up, Cody? How's it going, man? But yeah, like I said, I don't really want to jump on anybody's niche and get into their business, but I'll probably pour up a few soft plastics. I'm not the best in the world at it. I'm sure Off the Hook's way better at it than I am. But that's the beauty of my channel. It does anything and everything. Just whatever's interests me. That's what we're going to do.
My channel's just me, man. I got a lot of hobbies. Y'all ain't seen
That's
nothing
it.
yet.
That's it. I mean, you're liable to see hunting one day, fishing the next, or whatever, you know. And
I'm liable to be out here holding a log between my bare feet, carving a wooden bowl tomorrow. You never know.
I hear you. So, I mean, it's different stuff, whatever day it is. I don't know why I did that one. That was the one I got thrown away, or melted off, not thrown away. But what did I do? My little spinnerbait. Let me find that little dude. I was going to do something with him, and I can't remember what I did with it. I done moved stuff around since I got out here. Anyways, so
I kind of made
I mean, it's whatever happens as far as on my channel.
I kind of made a little pet peeve video the other day, and I'm a little reluctant to post it because it might make somebody mad. And then I thought, you know what? Once you see it, you understand. It shouldn't make you mad. If it does, you're doing wrong. So I'm gonna post it.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
That's what brought up a subject. I've been hunting for 51 years. You know, I've been watching some of these guys on YouTube, young fellas, and it's great to see people getting into hunting. I love that. I love that to no end. But you got to do it the right way, and they're making mistakes. And I don't know whether they don't have somebody to show them, you know, or whatever.
They may not. What's up, pizza guy? Dang, plug for days. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's pour some gold molds. Yeah, I'm good with that. I am good with that. So. Oh, really? That's actually my grandfather's last name. That's who started our business or whatever. So, and yep, Haley's Air Conditioning. 30, going on 37 years in business. And I guess it'll be mine one of these days, man. Mine and my brother's. So, whew, I tell you what, though, it's not the easiest work in the world. Start a designer line of fishing lures charge out. There you go, man. What's up, Daniel? How's it going, y'all? How y'all doing tonight? Oh, I hate this rubber skirt material. If you ever get this stuff that comes on a big old spool, like this right here, don't order this. This stuff sucks. I hate it. It's the most aggravating stuff to spread out and get. And, you know, I've watched a lot of videos on people, how people do it and everything. And some people make it look really easy, but it's not that easy for me. This stuff is aggravating. You can take and twist it. You can pull it and cut it or whatever, and it just doesn't do right. Of course, I've had that stuff a couple of years now, too. It's probably not the best shape to be trying to pull it apart. Let's see. But I'm getting there. It's starting to, this one's starting to come to pieces, kind of. But I'm out of solid black material, so I wanted a solid black one. And that's about as close as I can get to a solid black as I wanted. So. Oh, yeah, I think I seen a picture of that off the hook on Facebook, maybe. Yeah, I like that. That looked really good. So I'm not much of a swim bait fisherman, so I probably won't ever pour any swim baits. But I've got other stuff that I would pour. Let's see. Do I use buzz baits? Yes, I do. Matter of fact, I was going to pour up some buzz baits tonight. I've got 2 different buzz bait molds. And I was going to pour up some, but I can't find my wires. I think they're inside. And I just said the heck with it. So I'll probably pour some up tomorrow or something like that. I'll get out here tomorrow and go to jacking with it, and I'll pour some up. But yeah, I've got buzz bait stuff. And I fished a lot of buzz baits. Keep up with the chat, it's hard. Cody, probably pretty soon. I'm gonna have to reorder some stuff. All my old bait making, as far as soft plastic stuff, is wore out. I'm gonna have to order some new plastisol and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's coming one of these days. Just stay tuned. Y'all have to bear with me. It takes me a while to do anything.
Do you bend your own wires for them spinner baits?
I'm not yet, but I am soon. I'm finna order me a little wire bender for it.
I was getting ready to say you need one. I seen you struggling putting that blade on the other day.
I hate those. I hate those wire frames.
Yeah.
But you know, it was a lot cheaper to get the pre-made wires.
Right,
I really
but if you
like
had
them because they're not the shape that I like. Like, for instance, like it's too long this way, it's too short this way at some points, and
yeah,
I'd rather bend my own wire. And
well, even with the pre-made ones and the bending tool, you could open that up and put your blade on and
yep,
make it a lot easier on you.
Well, it'd be a lot more. It would actually hold on better inside of the spinnerbait itself.
Yep.
Because when you get these pre-made forms, and it's hard to see, but that's all they give you as far as the hook. Well, hold on. Let me my camera. That's all they give you right there, as far as the hook to hook on to. And
I know.
Let me get a hook out. I'll show you how big the hook is compared to that.
I've got a wire bender back there older than you are.
Yeah. I mean, you can see right there, like, there's not much room for error. You can't close that up either. That won't close up around that. And I don't like that. I don't like my hook just sitting there dangling on it, you know. So yeah, I will be doing my own before long. I mean,
you'll like it a lot better once you catch on to it.
Yes, I will be doing my own before long. All this stuff takes time and money, and like I said, I ain't got much of either one. So,
well, you have to ask your wife.
Well, that's different. Heck yeah, off the hook. That'll work. Yeah, try out a live. That'd be awesome. I'm still debating whether, because like I don't know if y'all remember me talking about the big bass tournament that's coming up for me. I'm still debating whether I'm going to fish it and try to do a live stream of it too. It's a 24-hour bass tournament, which I won't fish 24 hours. I'm not near the soldier that I used to be on those. But I am actually thinking about doing a live stream and live streaming, trying to do a live stream of most of that bass tournament. And it should work out pretty good because my stream yards will reset. So I'll be able to stream yards pretty much all of it. And, but we'll see. I haven't made up my mind whether I'm going to fish that tournament or not. But if I do at night, I'm going to be chunking that right there. Because that right there will catch them at night. But like I said, I've just got to see if I'm going to fish it or not, because I don't know that I will.
If I go turkey hunting with the shingles, you can do 24 hours of fishing, I'm sure.
Man, I've fished that tournament for 12 years now. I missed last year. I didn't fish it last year. Just wasn't in the mood. And, yeah, StreamYard is real easy to use. Yes, Chris, very, very sore back and very sore shoulders. And typically what I'll do is I'll start that morning out, and the tournament starts at 6 o'clock. And I'll fish from about 6 to 11 or 12. And I'll come home during the heat of the day. I'll take me a nap, get me some food, and I'll try to get back on the water about 5. And I'll fish from 5 till daylight. And that's typically the way I've always fished that tournament. And which, like I said, it's an hourly big bass tournament. So there's 12 payback hours in it. They do every 2 hours of the tournament. And I can't sit there in the hot heat of the day and fish that thing. It's just, that's not my style of fishing. The fish move out to the deeper creek channels, and I just can't catch them out there like everybody else can. There's no point in me being out there. But I'm more of a nighttime fisherman, so when it comes to nighttime, yeah, I can try to hold my own then. Don't know that I will, but I can try. So, but like I said, it costs $150 to enter that tournament, or $140. I need a new boat battery. I got tons of stuff that I need. I need all kinds of stuff, and I'm just not looking to sink that much money into that boat within this next week to get it going, So we'll see how it goes. I may do it, and I don't know. It'd be fun. The only thing about the nighttime streaming at night is that when I'm fishing down like a dark stretch of bank or something like that, I don't want any light on. The light really bugs my eyes. I can't see the bank. Light bugs the fish, in my opinion. And so it may be dark during most of that live stream at night, but we'll see how it goes. I may still do it. And, if I fish it, I'm going to live stream it because I'll be by myself, and it should be a good time anyways.
I'd love to figure out how to film a coyote hunt at night.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That would be awesome. And I'm trying to get my brother talked into kind of starting YouTube a little bit. He's wanting to get after coyotes and hogs and stuff like that big time. And I keep telling him, I was like, dude, that'd make really good content. He does a little bit of trapping and everything. I'm like, that makes great content.
I just keep thinking, man, if I had YouTube back in the 80s, wow, I'd like to have some of that on. I'd like to have some of that on video, man.
So I think back to that a lot of the times, back when, like the lake that I fished back when it was slap full of 2-pound crappie. It wasn't nothing to go out there and catch a 2-pound crappie. It was every single day you went. And I keep thinking back, I was like, man, that'd be awesome if I was filming back then. If I had YouTube. And of course, nowadays is a lot different thing. You know, I've got the camera in my pocket at all times. I mean, I can film whenever I get ready. And back then it was a little different deal. You'd have to have a big old...
I never imagined I'd have a steering wheel driving up onto my place to go hunting.
Yeah,
and
I
never imagined I'd have a telephone that would talk to me when I was sitting in the woods, you know.
Yep. Be good, Yank. I'm not going to go very much longer. I mean, I'm beat down from being in that house or running wires all day. And I don't think it's just mainly doing it all day. I've done it all week. And I'm beat down from it. So.
Well, listen, my wife already went to bed, and I'm going to jump off of here. I just wanted to say howdy and good to see you.
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate you coming up and hanging out with me, man.
I'm going to go ahead and jump off here and tell you all good night.
All right, brother. Well, have a good one.
All right. We'll see you.
Yes, sir. But, yeah, like I said, if I do fish the tournament, I will be live streaming some of it, and maybe not all of it. I will definitely live stream the first portion of it when I fish. That evening, I'll probably live stream. I don't know how long I will go throughout the night. It really all depends. It depends on how the bite's going, all that. So, but, I mean, if I do, y'all will have front row seats with me. I mean, it may be boring, but, you know, I can always seem to catch a fish here and there, but it may be a different story this time. But if I do, I hope to see y'all there. If not, we'll see, you know, or do something else. So, but anyways, yeah, I'm finna pop off here. I still got to take a bath, and I still got another day at work tomorrow. Wiring a house. It's getting up in the upper 80s. It's starting to heat up, and so yeah. But anyways, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, coming in, everybody. I mean, I've had mainly 12 all night tonight, and that is so awesome. I appreciate every single one of you. But I reckon we'll see y'all on the next one. Be good.